this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Now Prescott. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run for the first time here with Rachaad White. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. The Bucs at 6-5 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Play action now, Prescott. He'll get that out to the flat to White. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, a run from White, and he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Opting to run again here with White. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10. On play action, Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. That's Zach Harrison who forced his way in to drop him.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. This one from 48 yards away. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. Hard to believe that they could mount that long of a drive and come up with nothing on the scoreboard.
It can be disheartening, it can be frustrating, and can also cause some anger. Because when that happens, that type of a drive, and you come up empty, you're really looking for someone to blame, and you start pointing fingers at each other.
They'll start the drive here with an end around. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And shedding through the tackle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Let's go.
2nd and 10.
Hey, go steal. Let's go. Go set. Hut.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. What a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Come on, back.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Black shot. 6, 7.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
We don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Blue strike. Blue green. Ready.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So how about the fortitude there? They're in field goal range, but they say, no, forget the 3. We think we can get the first, and they wind up getting a lot more than they bargained for.
And I love how you used an SAT word to describe what we just saw there, partner. That's got to be a deflated defense. You see the head down, the shoulders slumped. But we've talked about this before. Sometimes as a defense, you get so wrapped up in defending the first down line that's your last line of defense. And once they get past that, they're gone.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Going right side is White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rachaad White taking it in from the 20. And the Buccaneers are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
49 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Algier now up the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Shot. 17. Set.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Back to throw, Ritter. Looking for London on the out route complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. There's the stiff arm. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Let's go now. Ultra. Go ultra.
Beckham will go in motion right.
Red cycle.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he'll get it inside the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Ready, set.
This is 2nd and 8.
Red, yellow. Blaster, stay. Hut.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Right. Pause red. Ready?
First down, here's Ritter. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Here we go.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Ritter. Busting free at the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Ready?
Ritter back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
Ready?
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Striker, 3-3. Set.
Ritter now. A quick hitter complete. It's Smith. And he'll work free for 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Well, what a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Robinson. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there, because to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On second down, Prescott again. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First target, first catch, and a first down.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Godwin, the motion man. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Slide through. Ready.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. That one deep for London. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 33. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go right back to White here on 1st down. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. And Prescott, he's going to change things up here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll try to throw down. Prescott, rush coming, and he's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that would be incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 4th down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running kind of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they'll change things around before the snap. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Set, hut.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Ritter to throw it. Short throw caught by Pitts. There's a nice move. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Ready?
Robinson on a give right side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, check mega. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hut, hut.
Again, it's Robinson. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Ritter. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Odell Beckham, 55 yards. And the Falcons are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got it.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. He's to the 15. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And that pick 6, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up and were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting the interception's great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. That one complete to Hill.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. Prescott's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Looking to throw, Prescott.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So they will decline that penalty, and that's going to force a 4th and goal.
On 4th down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Set, ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
Ready.
handoff to start it out. Robinson. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And some strong running. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Robinson with another carry.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Second down and 8.
Red, cycle. Set.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Ready?
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Red, yellow. Set, cut.
Ritter throwing on third down. That one deep for London.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Back to throw, Ritter. That one deep for London.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On play action, Prescott. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taysom Hill, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game.
Falcons 31, Buccaneers 21.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, right.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Back to throw. Ritter.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Ritter looking to throw it here. Short throw caught by Pitts. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Come on, set. Steal, black.
Here's Ritter.
And this throw will be intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Prescott. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Here's first down.
Hey, 47. 26.
Here's Dak.
And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Strike 2. Ready?
Throwing now is Ritter. That one deep for London.
And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. Well, if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.